Why would you need a virtual assistant for your business? Welcome back to my channel. My name is RJ Martinez. And in this video, we're going to talk about why you should hire a virtual assistant for your business, right? So your online e-commerce, it could be anything, right? Your local business, maybe you have something that needs to be done and you want to have someone that can handle it for you online without hiring somebody physically, right?
This is how people do it now, Nikki. They have their interviews on the internet.
I like it. I know, child.
Okay, here they are.
One of the coolest things when it comes to this is just the hiring process, right? It's one of my most favorite things to do.
Okay, great.
Good, you got it?
Hi, my name is Billy.
Some are really awesome people, and of course you can always have those ones that are trying to be sneaky, right? But I think that applies to pretty much everything when you're meeting new people. At one point in my business too, personally myself, is like I thought I could do everything on my own, but then I was like, you know what? I'm stressing myself out because I need some help, right? And I can't do this all by myself. It'll take me probably a whole 24 hours in a day to get done what I have to get done, right? And I want to focus on the things that I enjoy doing, right? Maybe there's something in your business that you do not like to do and you want to have someone else do it for you. Or maybe you're spending too much time in your business and working on your business, you're working in your business, right? And you hear a lot of people talk about that. And yeah, it can stress you out, right? The cool thing about hiring virtual assistants or VAs, it's you manage your time a lot better, right? And you give people tasks to help you with your business, right? And that's really cool. Me personally, I've built a lot of good relationships with virtual assistants, right? Many years. Have someone on my team that's been on the team for over 4 years. Okay, over 4 years. And they're with me every single day, right? And we get on weekly calls, stuff like that, share an Airtable. And of course, I'm gonna get into more detail about all this stuff in this video. And before we get into the content, guys, if you guys get any value out of this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Any questions at all, please comment down below and ask them. And most importantly, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, okay? Now, what can you use a virtual assistant for, or a VA? Me personally, myself, you can pretty much use it for anything. You can use it for anything when it comes to related to selling on Amazon, right? You need any task done, you need any help with anything. Let's say you need product research, writing descriptions, writing titles, any of that stuff. So me personally, myself, I do a lot of print on demand. You can use it for eBay, right? I use it for merch by Amazon, just designs in general, Redbubble, KDP. For example, like let's say you don't know how to draw or something, right? I find a talented artist out in the Philippines, and they help me when it comes to making line drawings, illustrations, coloring books, stuff like that. So whatever I'm not good at, I like to outsource. And this is really cool because not too many people know about this, and it's a big help to your business when you're trying to grow it to that next level, right? You're trying to take it to that next level. And communication is key, right? So it depends what you're doing, right? You on the other end of this video, if you're watching this, it's like, think about it. What can you do in your business where you can put a virtual assistant in place to help grow your business? So you can focus on other things, or there's something that you don't like to do at all in your business and it's taking away from it's taking a lot of your time. Right there, it's a perfect example. Hiring for the Philippines, right? A lot of people like, you should hire from the Philippines. Yes and no, you can hire pretty much anywhere in the world. I have hired someone recently from India, and they're working pretty good right now. But the Philippines, a lot of people like to hire from the Philippines because their second language is English, right? And their work ethic, right? In the Philippines, the work ethic is really good. And when it comes to online e-commerce, that's really big, and they will go over and beyond for you. But they're very similar to the US in a way when it comes to like culture and stuff like that. Almost similar in a way. I don't want to compare it, but almost. But they understand, like most of them speak English, and that's a big thing right there. Now, what websites would you use to hire a VA? And in this example in this video, so you can use onlinejobs.ph, and then you can hire by using upwork.com. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the computer. I'm gonna show you guys how to set up a job post on upwork.com. It's free. The link's down below. They're onlinejobs.ph. It's down below too. They charge like a certain amount each month, and then I'll have my affiliate links down below. But I'm gonna show you guys how to make a job listing with Upwork.com. Also too, when it comes to all this stuff, you want to make sure you create videos for your team, right? For the new person that comes in, show them videos, create content, and show them exactly what you're looking for and how it's done. This right here is big. You can, of course, when you get on the like video calls and stuff like that, you can share information with them. But making content and show them like the step-by-step process of how our things are done is big, because you can make 5 different videos on a topic and explaining everything that needs to be done for this job, right? And that's huge, because if you save these videos, you can actually do it for the next VA, the next one. And as you grow and grow and grow, you may have to update these training videos once every 6 months or once a year or whatever it is, right? It all depends if the platform changes or whatever you're hiring your VA for to do the task, right? And showing them training videos and stuff like that is a very big help to show them what they need to do, and it saves you a lot of time of explaining when you have it all done right there already for you. So let's get into the computer. All right, guys. So I'm in the back end of Upwork.com. All right, so I created a job post. If you guys sign up for this, you go to Upwork.com, create your first job post. Now, one of the most important things when it comes to creating a online hiring someone for your business, the goal is to hire them for long-term work, right? You want to be giving them work every single day, every single week, every single 3 days, whatever it is. The more work, the better, right? And that's the way of when it comes to getting a job online for them. They love to see consistency because they want to get paid, right? And that's how they make their living, right? So for you as an individual, you think about it from the other perspective, right? Wouldn't you want to get paid every single day and make money, or every single week and make a consistent stream of income, right? So you got to think about it for them too as well. Like sometimes it does take a little bit of time to hire someone that's really good, right? Most of the time, if someone's really talented and is really good, most likely they have a job right now, and maybe they're looking for some more work or something like that. You may find someone like that, or maybe their contract's up and they ended up not having any more work for that person, and they're looking for a job right now, right? And sometimes you get lucky like that. And let's go long term. So long term work, okay. Continue. And now a title. So for example, with this one right here, name for the job post. This is basically what you're looking for in your business, right? What are you looking for to help you when it comes to your business and with your workflow and stuff like that? You need help with inside your business. What is it that you're looking for? For this example, we'll just type in print on demand designs, right? So graphic designer, illustrator, one of those, right? Merch by Amazon. Let's say we'll do this right now, Redbubble, right? Okay, and it can even be like, even if you're looking for somebody for KDP, Amazon FBA, eBay, anything right here. You want to get someone's attention by making a job listing, right? Yeah, that's it right there. So graphic design, boom, check the category. Depending on what fits best with your title, this is what you're going to pick right here in the job category. And then you're going to press next. Description. Now, I like to go with a monthly thing, me personally. I have always done this since the very beginning. It's something when you shoot high with a bigger number. So you'll explain to them what you're looking for. Okay, so looking for someone to help me design for merch by Amazon and any other print on demand site. This will be a long term, right? And you will you probably get in more detail every day, but I would like you to take 2 days off a week, please. You know what I mean? So now, like, for example, now this is where we're gonna kind of like express like our budget and stuff like that. So for example, let's say me personally, like I have someone on my team, they make around $500 a month, and then I have another person on my team that makes $400 a month, right? And I always started with them. It's like the first 2 or 3 months, I like to see how they do. Okay, and once they do really well the first 2 or 3 months, and then I give them like a $50 raise. Okay. And then, of course, if they do really well, you can offer them certain bonuses and certain goals. So if they make, let's say they make a design and then it sells over 300 times in 1 month or 200 times in 1 month, you can give them $100 bonus or whatever it is, right? This right here, let's say you want 300 designs, or let's do 250. Not saying that they have to hit the 300 designs. Now, this can vary too as well. You're going to get people that are saying, no, it's too cheap, right? That's too low. On too cheap, it's too low. So then this may change. This may change. This may be 300, right? Okay, but you're throwing a bigger number out there. It may be 400, 500. Then you can come up with a deal. Somebody might be 275, right? It's all about testing and putting it out there and putting yourself out there and see what people reply back to, right? And to say this is my budget right now. As we grow, I do believe in raises, and like I told you, like some of my guys, they start off at 250 a month. And then as they start growing, it goes 350. And then they start growing 300, 350, then 400. You know what I mean? And then it just goes and goes and goes. And then including bonuses and stuff like that, it all depends on you, right? Okay. So now let's say you did some research and you want to add additional files here. And you want to show them like kind of these are the type of designs that I'm looking for. Can you do something like this and kind of give them inspiration, right? You can add it right here. Also to add it right here. So reply back to the job post and hi, and then put your name like that. So that means I actually read this, and then you come back in here, hi, reply back to the job post, hi RJ, and then you can kind of filter them out faster that way. Looking for someone to help me design for Merch by Amazon and any other platform designer. This will be a long-term position, and you will have work every day, but I would like you to take 2 days off a week, please. Boom, boom. And then here we go. And then next. Now that's going to be an ongoing project. Now this right here, screening question. You can put like, you add a question in here. You can create your own question. Anything related to, it can be anything related to your job post, right? Anything related to graphic design or anything like that. You can ask them a question like, how far from the neckline should a design be? You know what I mean? Or you can just be like, who was the president of the USA in 2010? Okay, and they can reply back here if you want to have a little bit of fun, right? Cover letter, you don't have to check this. This next. Now you want to fill out as much information right here as possible related to, so they're going to be designing t-shirts, right? Help you design with t-shirts. Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign, Sketch, write it all. Okay, and then you can just want to check out everything as much as possible right here that's related to your job. I like to just expert, right? I want someone that's really good. Okay. Someone that's willing to work long term, right? Okay. Next, this is going to be worldwide. Always like to put worldwide right here. USA, of course, is going to be it's going to be a little bit more a higher cost over here. But me personally, just put worldwide, and then you can filter it right here too if you want, right? If you just filter by the Philippines or anything like that, but do worldwide. Like do worldwide. Visibility, anyone more than we'll do 2, because you might find somebody, right, that's really good, but then you start growing and start doing really well. You might start, so you want 2 number of freelancers, 2. You might start doing really well with 1, and then next thing you know, maybe I want 2. So keep that right there. Talent preference. So this is up to you right here. If you want to add anything in here, you can filter it, of course. So job success score, you do 90% English level, fluent. I want to say any level, right? Because some of them are really good, really talented. And then amount earned, let's do over 1,000. Okay, let's do over 1,000. Let's kind of filter out all of them right here. This is basically how much they earned on Upwork, and then press next. Pay by the hour, pay by fixed price. When you conversate with them, right, you want because you can see right here, it tells you the typical hour rate between 20 to 45, right? And then it shows you the most popular. When you click one of these, right, pay by the hour, you want to, so more than 6 months, I don't know yet. So when we come down here, the goal is to get them and talk to them and see what you can present and offer them. If they accept the offer, then that's good. Some of them may not accept your offer and they're like, no, I want this and I only want this. But then when you start talking to them and tell them like, this is what I can afford right now for my business, right? You might not be at the level in your business yet, but this is all I can afford right now. And this is what I'm looking for. Okay. And I'm looking for a good amount of designs every single month. And that's exactly how you would do it. Right. Pay by the hour. And some of them may want to do this. It's going to be a back and forth a little bit until you guys come on an agreement on something, right? Here, and you want to make them feel as comfortable as possible. You want to be open a little bit, but not too much, right? And you click that, and then you come down here, more than 6 months, and then do you have a time required for this project? I don't know yet. And then you can put more than 30 hours, but we're still working on a deal. We're still trying to figure out what we want to do. You can do that. You can do it, but the goal is to get that good price, monthly amount every single month. They offer them a high price, which would be $300, $400 a month. And see what they say. $200 a month. That's good too, as well. I get a $250, $300. And then as you start working together and growing that relationship, right, they're going to know that you're serious and you're here to work every single month with them. They're going to take it, right? So they're going to press next. And then that's everything. And then post job now. That is right here, everything. This is exactly how you will post a job on Upwork. We'll get into a little bit more detail in the camera, or I'll go over to the camera and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Hopefully enjoy this. This is exact steps right here. All right, now let's talk about the interview process, right? Now, it's going to be a paid job, right? Because you want them to take this very serious. You want their best work, right? So when you pay them, tell them, hey, I'm going to pay you for this test job. Maybe work something out right there too as well. I'm going to pay you for this test job right here, and I want your best work. And then give them like a deadline. Give them 1 to 3 days, right? Depending on what it is. And this right here, you kind of see some of them will just show up late and with the design and say, hey, I had this issue, I have this, and it's up to you, right? At the end of the day, it's up to you. If you want to allow that, I wouldn't allow that, right? I don't want them to be late. Sometimes they have some excuses and it's just part of the game, right? You're like, nope, sorry. Okay, thank you for your time. But then they may give you some really good work and you're like, uh-oh, I don't know what to do now. Maybe I should give them a chance. It's like a depends question, right? You're like kind of stuck in the middle right there. Next thing you know, you have someone that shows up every single day consistently. That's really good, right? With one of my VAs, I've done that with them, and they've been working with me for quite a while now. And that's one of the cool things. It's like I showed them a lot, showed them how to do certain things, help them understand design work, stuff like that, graphic design, t-shirt designs, whatever the heck you want to call it, right? And they're really good at it now, and they show up every single day. I don't even have to remind them to do nothing. Like, he's good. He's that good. So it's up to you how you want to do that and how you want to approach that. One of the most important things when they first start is just what I recommend is get on the video call right off the back. Boom, I'm interested in it and I want to do this. Get on a video call, see how their communication is, see how they communicate with you, and see if they can ask them, when will this be done? Can you have this done within 1 to 3 days? They say, yeah, well, I'll have it done by later on today. Perfect, right? The video call gets straight to the point. You're on the other end and they see you, if you're on your phone or if you're on your desktop, if you're on your laptop, whatever the heck it is. They know that you're taking this very seriously, and it's big. My illustrator, he actually wanted to get on a video call with me right away. And I was like, dude, okay, yeah, let's do this. So, and then I knew that he was going to be good. And then I see some of his work and I was like, dude, you're really good. Like, I want you to be with me. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. So you have to understand, it's like when you find someone really talented, are you willing to pay the money that they want to keep them happy, right? Because at the end of the day, you know how much value and what they bring to the table, and they may want a certain amount of money, right? And are you willing to pay that? Also, too, in the interview process, you may have some questions that you may want to ask them, right? So set up 5 to 10 questions or 3 to 5 questions, whatever the heck it is. Ask them some questions like what's their goals and stuff like that, and see if you can build like some type of relationship and help them achieve their goals, help them provide for their families, stuff like that. That right there, if you change their life by bringing them in a consistent amount of money every single month, they will thank you for the rest of their lives. And it's really cool to even help someone do that, right? Because it changes their lives. It makes you feel good, right? As an individual, as a human being, and it's big, right? So also too, one of the most important things is just be nice. When you're doing this interview process, you don't have to be mean to nobody, right? Just be nice, right? And they'll see that. Recently I hired somebody and helped me with my KDP business, and they loved working with me because they said I was really nice, right? And same thing, video call, help them with certain things. They're really good at drawing, but little things like little instructions that they missed, but I was willing to get on a call and talk to them, help them out, and take it to that level where they understand it. Make sure they understand it. So I'll hold their hand through the whole process to make sure they understand it, because I can see how talented and how good they are, right? So, all right, so workflow, right? Workflow, this can be communication, where they're sharing their work at with you. Workflow is very important, right? So as you say, for example, I enjoy researching. So as I'm doing research, I'll share the Airtable into the Skype design group, and they'll see that as I share it in there, that this is the work that has to be done. So in the Airtable, in one column, I'll have the niche, right, and the keywords, and then I'll have inspiration, then I'll have some links to some more inspiration, and then in there I'll have a little column for like notes for illustrations or anything related to that niche, that I can see like, okay, this can be an illustration right here in this niche, and I can see this, and I can see a certain trend happening, and I want to get ahead of it, and also I'll design for that, and that's exactly how I'll do it. So as I do research, I do research every week. There's no need for me to get on a call with every single one of them, because I will have all the information done in an Airtable. And an Airtable, basically, it's like an updated Google sheet, right? Or like a spreadsheet, right? It's an updated spreadsheet. If you're not aware of that, check that out. That can help you with your workflow. You don't want to have them in a position where they don't have nothing to work on, when there's a lot of stuff that they can work on. And by you doing this, you can work ahead, right? You can be done with the whole month of November if you do it all in 1 week, right? You can be done with the whole month of October if you get it all done at the beginning of the week. And then next thing you know, you're done with the whole year of 2020, because you're just consistently doing research and helping you guys do work. And the same thing with certain, like with my thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails, like I have that part outsourced, where I just drop the video idea, and then they come up with the thumbnail and stuff like that, and I put the help with the thumbnail too as well, and give them a better understanding of how a certain thumbnail is supposed to be done, right? And it's all about training and helping them to understand what needs to be done. So, and then just the same thing applies to everything else, right? And this can apply to pretty much any business. So you want to make sure they have access to a drive where they can upload something if they finish it on their end, to make it easier for them, and they don't have to hold that much space on their computers, right? You want to be able to share a drive and make it easier for everyone. So once they complete a task or something like that, they complete a design, for example, you want them to upload it there. All right, now communication is very important, very key, depending on the person, right? You can do like weekly calls. Sometimes I like to do weekly calls. My main guy, like, he'll get on a call. He'll be like, oh, let's get on a call, right? And I'm like, yeah, let's get on a call. So we pretty much do weekly calls, right? How I communicate with them, you can either use Skype or Slack or any other chatting or video call platform. I like to use Skype. I've been using Skype since day one. Recently, what I like to do is put everyone in a group chat so they can all communicate with each other, and there's no excuses, no nothing. Everyone's held accountable for their work. And you can see who's working and who's not working, right? And if they can't keep up with one another, then of course you have to get on the call, be like, hey, where have you been this whole week? Like, It's no excuse. You should have told me, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't let me know what was going on. And they're like, and then, you know what I mean? If they're consistently doing that, then you have to find someone else, or just, you know what I mean, let them go. Then at the time you like kind of figure out, okay, maybe I don't need no one right now. Maybe I'll just wait, give it a month, and then I'll find someone else, whatever it may be, whatever the case may be. But those are my two options when it comes to communication. Skype, I love to do calls and stuff like that. And if they run into any issues, I'll make some videos for them and then show them exactly what they need to do. And yeah, exactly. That's pretty much about it on everything. And make sure you check out these videos right here.